Hello YouTube fam, and welcome to another episode of Simply Roselle Simpson TV. Alright fam, before this became primarily a fishing channel, we used to do a lot of cooking. The Big Easy Turkey Fryer, air fryers, we would review different cooking utensils, you name it, we did it. But when fishing took over and kind of made me who I am today, that's the way we went. But anyway fam, enough of that. Today we want to get back to a short video, and we want to do corn on the cob in the air fryer. And we're going to do it primarily 3 different ways. And at the end of the video, we're going to show you a hack we did with our air fryer door. Those of you who have been around the channel for a while know these doors are notorious for breaking. And I'm going to show you on this type air fryer what we did to fix that. All right, family, y'all stay tuned. This might be a good one. Alright fam, what we have is 4, not 3, not 2, 4 corn on the cob. We're going to cook, let's say 3 of them today. Now what we have here, we have melted butter, we have a little bit of oil of your choice. We're going to leave this one in the shuck, and on this one, which is the shortest one, we're going to take this one. We're going to take some of, in these particular air fryers, they have the tray in the bottom. If you have one of those other air fryers with the basket, I think you can still do it with this one, but if it has holes in the bottom, you'll have to find a tray of some sort to put in the bottom. But what we're going to do with this one, we're going to hit it with a little oil, spritz it with a light coat of oil. We're going to put on a little bit of salt and pepper. And this one still has a little bit of the husk or whatever you call it on it, because it was freshly husked at the store. So I'm assuming this is really, really fresh. Ooh, that's a lot of salt. All right, fam. Matter of fact, you can actually salt the tray if you like. We're going to take some of this butter and we're going to pour right here and just let it bathe in that butter. Pour it over it, however you want to do it. And it's going to cook for approximately 12 or 13 minutes. Just soak it in that butter. We're going to go in every 5 minutes or so, and we'll turn it over and we'll rotate it. Now, this one in the husk, we're not going to do anything to it, but put it here in the air fryer on that top rack. If you're not familiar with this type air fryer, I call it an oven style air fryer. It comes with 3 of these racks, and there's 4 different levels in there, I believe. And the closest, the heating element is at the top. The closer you get it to that heating element, the faster the thing will cook. So just keep that in mind. And we're going to take another one of these corn on the cob. We're going to put a light coat of butter, a light coat of oil on it. Matter of fact, we can salt and pepper it right here in this tray with butter, a little bit more salt, a little bit more pepper. And we're going to put this one on the rack next to the one that's still husk. All right, fam, let's go ahead and slide this in. That's what she said. Boom. All right, fam, we already got this thing set. 400 degrees and about 10 minutes. Let's bump that up. Why didn't you respond? There we go. Let's bump that up to about 14 minutes, fam. Since we didn't preheat, we had preheated, but it cooled off. So we're gonna let that cook about 13 or 14 minutes. At about 7 minutes, we'll come in and we'll rotate and get everything back in line. All right, family, y'all stay tuned. All right, fam, it's been about 5 minutes or so. So it's time for our first rotation. Bam, most of all that butter here at the bottom, it's still sitting, a little pool sitting right there. All right, we'll rotate that one on the bottom. We'll rotate this one, boom, and we'll rotate this one. Alrighty. Close the door, and she starts right back up. All right, family, real quick, let me bring y'all in a little bit closer. Probably over the years that I've been dealing with air fryers, I have a whole air fryer playlist. I probably had 30 to 40 comments with people thanking me on sharing my method of repairing that door. What happens is the original handle that comes with that looks kind of like a drawer handle. It comes loose. I'm assuming to that fan vibrating or whatever, that screw comes loose after a year, 2 years of use. I went in, I showed people where you could take, if I can find some footage, I'll drop it in here. I showed them where you can open the door, take it off by opening about 3 or 4 inches, pulling straight up, and the door comes off. You can take the screws out, this plate will come off, and the door will come apart. You can find the 2 screws to hold the handle on. You can tighten them up, do whatever it takes. Repair the door, put it back together, clean it while you got it taken apart, put it back in place. Well, about 3 or 4 months after dropping that video, my handle came loose again, and I found it was being difficult to repair, and I got tired of going through that rotation. I had this piece of PVC pipe already cut for another project laying out in the garage. I took this piece of PVC pipe, and you can see right here where I drilled 2 holes, and I drilled all the way through. The holes on the inside, let me see, can I drop y'all down a little bit, maybe y'all can see it a little better. And if I can, I'll find a piece of sacrificial PVC pipe, and I'll show y'all the process of how I did it. But I simply drilled a hole all the way through, then I came back and I made this hole bigger than the one on the inside, so the screw would have something to adhere to. I made this hole bigger so the screw could go through and the screwdriver could go through to tighten the PVC pipe in place. If you don't like PVC pipe or whatever, you don't think it should be used in cooking, it never comes in contact with the food. It's on the outside of the door. This has been here for probably a year or so, and it is solid as a rock, fam. I recommend, I could paint it black, put some end caps on it, the whole 9 yards, and make this pretty. I could almost make it just a little bit off. My military eye is showing me as far as going up this way, but I could have made that perfect, painted it, and it would almost look like it was factory. So if you own this type of air fryer and you're having the problem I was having with that door, this PVC pipe hack is the way to fix it, fam. This has been solid for well over a year now, fam. All right, we got 6 more minutes left. I'm gonna stop boring y'all with air fryer talk. Well, if you're watching this video, maybe you don't get bored with air fryer talk. All right, family, we'll be right back in 6 minutes, and we'll see how this corn on the cob is looking. Fam, I can't help myself. Let's douse this with a little more butter. There's no such thing as too much butter. I wish I could douse the one that's still in the husk. And remember, when we open that door, if you're new to this air fryer game, and I'm assuming all kinds do it, that clock continues to tick even though the door is open. I'm not sure if some, maybe a new one, this one's a couple of years old. I'm not sure if the new ones do the same thing. Maybe they have addressed that. But remember, that timer keeps on ticking. More butter, more better. Let's go. 4 minutes left, man. Might let that sit for an extra minute or so. That's another thing I noticed on these air fryers. After a while, these electronics don't seem to respond the way they did when you first put it out of the box. Notice that says 3 minutes. I might be able to bump that up to 4 minutes, or it may go up to 14 minutes. You never know. See there? That bumped up to 15 minutes. But now I gotta bump it back down to, say, 6 minutes. I don't know why it does that, but the one I had before this that broke on me after a couple of years, it did the same thing. Those electronics don't seem to respond the way they did when you first pull it out of the box. All right, fam. I'll see y'all in 6. All right, fam, we are done. On those type of air fryers, if you're new to the air fryer game, that fan keeps going for about 15 seconds or so after the timer goes off. Spam. I didn't think it was fair. I had a paper plate out here I was gonna put the corn on. That's not fair, the hot buttered corn. So we pull out a casserole dish. We're gonna get fancy. So we're gonna go ahead and pull that corn. We got the rest of that melted butter. We're gonna pour that in the bottom of the casserole dish, just like that. We're gonna take our tongs, pull that corn. Oh yeah. Do we have any residue left? I think that corn soaked it all up. I don't think we got no, we got a little bit of residue. Get all that goodness out of there, fam. All that goodness out of there. You get back in there. You get here. Boom. Bam. Booyah. Check this side out though. Got that little bit of, that little char. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot. Roll that around right yonder. And let's try. This is new to me, fam. I have yet, this is my first time, if I can remember, this is my first time in my 62 years cooking corn in the husk. So let's go ahead and cut the end off. We'll need a better knife. Look at that steam coming out of that fan. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah, baby. Thumbnail. Those husks come out pretty easy too once you do that. That silk. That's what the word I've been looking for all day, y'all. That silk comes out pretty easy. All right. Learning something, fam. All right. So now, remember the one here on the far left is the one, well, I can tell because I cut the end off. Let's go ahead and get that doused since it doesn't have anything on it. Let's get it doused in some of that buttery goodness. Red! Come out! My taste test is on the way. She probably don't want to be on camera, but we will get her reaction either way. All right. All right, fam, let's put this right here and let her take a bite of each one and see what we're working with. We're not gonna get her face. Oh yeah.
You put salt on there?
Yes.
Don't I need like a something?
Like what?
Like
it's
a
hot.
plate.
Like a what?
A plate.
You gonna take a bite of each one.
How you gonna not put me on camera when the camera looking right at me?
The camera's looking down, but they ain't gonna see your face. That's why I put it in the corner.
Yeah, I want
There you go. Look.
talk
There you go.
bad
Just your
about me.
arm. That sounds good.
Too
Now
hard.
you got a little bit of your face in there.
Too hard.
Uh-oh, that's what she said.
Uh-uh.
So the one that was, okay, I'll tell you which one it was.
Softer, but it's still too hard for me.
Really?
That's what better.
All right.
I love corn.
Last but not least,
I like this one.
the one in the middle. This one was in the husk, and which kind of created steam, but you said it's too hard. This one was the one that cooked outside the air fryer. It cooked on the top rack with nothing. This was the one doused in butter, just rolled in butter in the bottom rack. So you
All
prefer
of those was cooked in the air fryer?
every one of them.
Oh, nice.
So, but this is the one. Now, tomorrow, fam, what we'll do is we'll
I
boil
wish
some
it would be
corn,
softer though.
and we'll see the boiled corn probably gonna be softer.
Yeah, that's the corn that I like.
All right.
But
So-
I'm gonna eat that. Don't worry about
Oh,
that.
we know you're gonna eat it. I know you love your corn on the cob. But the one in the middle that I showed y'all earlier that was kind of charred, fam, that was her favorite. But she wants it a little softer.
Yeah.
So I thought the steam coming off that one would make
Taste
it softer.
It's not.
I will, but you know I got my veneers, so I'm just looking pretty for the camera right now. Anyway, all right, fam. I want to run this little experiment real quick. I want to get Lady Red's reaction.
Can you give me a plate so I can eat one of the corn?
Oh, I'm
in the front?
sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Which
I want
one
the
you
one in
want?
the middle.
And the one in the middle.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm good.
All right, fam. So we're down to 2, but we already got our thumbnail. Thank God, because Lady Red just took our thumbnail away. Anyway, fam, if y'all enjoyed this quick down and dirty video, I know this is not fishing content, but like I said earlier, the channel started out with cooking and reviews. And every now and then, we want to get back to the basics, especially when we got something to share about like that air fryer door hack that we did. All right, family, if y'all enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. And if you love what we're doing here at Fishing That, Roselle Simpson TV, give us a thumbs up. And if you love it, consider becoming a subscriber. And if you do subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified every time we drop one of these awesome videos. It's your boy Rosie. Peace.